so much for coming out to Uncensored. This is Mockingbird Improv. This is Uncensored. Please make it nice and loud for your host, Ken!
You play the music, play the music. Hey, we're gonna try this again.
Yeah!
You guys are all so wonderful. Give it up for yourselves. I'd like to welcome you to a very special performance, 10 p.m. Uncensored. All hands on deck! It's going to be so much fun tonight. You stay up late and it's the dirty show. So here we go. What's going to happen right now is we're going to have a bunch of very talented comedians join me on the stage. They're very good actors and they know the rules of all the games we're going to play. So I got to be honest, we do rehearse. We have practices. But what we do in our rehearsal is we don't go over our script. All we do is practice the rules of all the games that you're going to see tonight, okay? So tonight we're going to have those people join me, and they're very talented and they're very good at what they do. But the truth is that there's no script, everything is completely made up. It's an improv show. Improv means improvised, which I guess also means made up. We know a lot of words in English. Anyway, so they're going to join us in just a bit. I know I'm ready. Honestly, I think I've seen a few of you here for maybe another show already. So I think you might be ready too. But I know that in order to get them ready, we need to give them what they need. So they're probably somewhere backstage, and the truth is they're starving. They are starving, but they really need attention and applause. In fact, let's all be quiet for a second, because I think they're starving so loudly that we can hear them.
Somebody to look at me.
Yeah. That's exactly what I thought. So we're going to give them what they want, okay? So we're going to give them a lot of attention and a lot of applause. And how we're going to do that is we're just all going to explode the loudest we can. Yeah, that's it, okay? So I'm going to, I know, right? Oh, you thought I was going to say, no. All right, so when I shoot my hand up in the air, we just explode into the loudest applause that we can. Simple as that, all right? But the loudest applause we can is a very important sentence, because it doesn't mean a loud applause. It means the literal loudest applause. We're a team. We can. Okay? So make sure that, look at your neighbor, like, you got it, buddy system. We are going to be as loud as possible. Like, give me just a tiny, tiny sample, okay? I'm going to shoot my hand in the air. We're all going to do it as loud as we can do it, and then I'll put it down and just we know what it sounds like, okay? On 3, here we go. 1, 2. Yes, you are so good. All right, so we're going to shoot our hands up in the air, and all together, while we applaud, we're going to say, all hands on deck, okay? It's the name of the show. It's a silly little game we play. It's going to be a lot of fun, okay? On 3. 1, 2, 3. All hands on deck! That's right, give it up for our they came out to watch us say a bunch of bad words. Give it up for our audience! Fuck yeah! Audience, I gotta be honest, they clap louder than you, so make sure you give us back, okay? All right, here we go. So let's learn a little bit about our cast. Folks, I want you to step forward one at a time. You gotta tell us who you are, what is your name, what do you want us to call you, and then you're gonna tell me, I'm gonna go out to you guys now. You tell us, if you met someone not for the first or second time, what's a question you might ask someone to really get to the meat of who they are? Just say it out. Just say it. Boxers or briefs? Okay, good luck to the two ladies in the middle. This is, step forward, say your name, and let us know, boxers or briefs.
Hi, you can call me Adam. I would say boxers in the ring, briefs in the courtroom. Thank you.
That's Adam!
Hi, my name is Jeff. I rock boxer briefs. They're so comfy.
That's Jeff!
Hi, I'm Ksenia. I used to wear boxers briefly.
Ksenia!
Hi, my name is Jada, and I wear boxers to sleep because they're so comfy.
Jada!
Hi, my name is John, and I'm coming to terms with being boxers.
That's not everybody! That's right, but that's not everybody. Because if you heard at the top of the show, there's a mysterious voice. Mr. Mysterious Voice, what is your name, and where are you on the boxer's briefs situation?
Hi, I'm Craig, and I'm just wearing a thong.
That's Craig, everyone! My name is Ken again, and I don't wear underwear. That is true. Alrighty, so let's move on. Here we go into our very first game. We're gonna play a game called Do Run Run. And it's actually modeled after like an old song. It's a little like meme we have. But there used to be a song, and it was a cute little. If you know, you know. But some people do some. It went something blah 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 whatever. But the important part is to do run run run, to do run run, and that's what we're doing tonight. Okay. So all these players are going to sing their little song, and they're going to go to do run run run, to do run run. Someone's going to give us a word or maybe a name. Everyone else is going to rhyme on that exact same word or name. We're going to go down the line. One person has to do it once, another person has to do it one more time, and then someone else has to do it 3 times. It sounds complicated, it's not complicated, you will see it very clearly, it makes sense. If anyone messes up, if they repeat a rhyme, if they say something that doesn't rhyme, if they just blank, there's a lot of ways to mess up, but unless they do it perfectly, they're out of the game, okay? We will continue eliminating players until we have only one person left standing. The final person left standing, I will personally, out of my bank, award them 100 funny bucks that they get to take home with themselves. Because that's a big deal, right? Funny bucks are a lot. Not too much. It's not a 1-to-1 USD to funny bucks. But they're worth a lot. Hey, thank you for joining us tonight. We are about to start our very first game, so you're doing great. We did all go around the room and we said our name, we said where we came from, and our greatest fear. So please go ahead. I'm kidding, you're fine. Okay, so here we go. This is the game of the Do and Run, but I do ask you to do something. Do either of you have a 1-syllable first name, or can your name be shortened to a 1-syllable version? Tom. Thank you so much, Tom. Here we go. This is the game of the Do Run Run. If we can step forward just a tiny little bit. We're going to start with Adam right up here. Again, the name is Tom. Players, are you ready?
Yes.
Begin.
Do run, 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 do run, run. Met him last night and his name was Tom. Do run, 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 do run, run.
When Dad won't help, I just call my mom.
Do run, 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 do run, run, do, yeah.
Well, I'm the bomb.
Do, yeah.
Let's watch rom-com.
Do, yeah.
And I'm wearing a thong.
Do run, 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 do run, run.
I went to a website that was .com.
Do run, 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 do run, run.
I burned everything on a CD-ROM.
Do run, 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 do run, run, do, yeah. I'm not a sub, I'm a Tom. Do, yeah. I love long.
And that's Adam, everybody! Adam, you deserve that because you can't wear a thong. Anyway, what's our next 1-syllable first name? Dan is the name. We're gonna go to Jeff. The name is Dan. And if you could do me a favor, like, you guys are playing it coy. Speed it up. Go. Players, are you ready?
Yes.
Begin.
The do run, 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 the do run, run. I met him on a Tuesday and his name was Dan.
Do run, 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 do run, run.
He's a really sexy man.
Do run, 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 do run, run, do, yeah.
He can't, but I can.
Do, yeah.
And there was a bookman.
Do, yeah.
But not my man Jan.
Do run, 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 do run, run.
He wanted to start an OnlyFans.
Do run, 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 do run, run.
I hope my dad isn't from the Klan.
Do run, run, do, yeah.
And I have a bean can.
Do, yeah.
And I don't know any more words.
You should have said thong.
Oh!
What's our next word? It doesn't have to be a name, just a 1-syllable word. Does anyone have something? Tease. Tease? Cheese. Cheese. Free rhyme. Cheese is the rhyme. We're done with you, Jeff. We're going to go with Jada. Jada, you're going to do cheese. And, you're just not doing it fast enough. Go faster. Are you ready?
Yes.
Go!
Do run, run, run.
Do run, run.
Met him on a Tuesday and his name was Cheese.
Do run, run, do run, run.
I'll let you do as you please.
Do run, run, do run, run, do, yeah.
Always in my knees.
Do, yeah.
You're such a tease.
Do, yeah.
And I like grease.
Do run, run, do run, run.
Oh, no, the bees.
I can't find my keys.
Do run, do, yeah.
Oh, he's asleep.
Do, yeah.
And I'm still a tease.
Yeah! Alrighty, we have 2 players left standing. We have Jada and we have John. One player will walk away with 100 funny bucks to take home with themselves. The other player will walk away with nothing at all. What is our final rhyme?
Cat.
Cat is the rhyme. John, you will start us with cat. and we are done playing it slow. As fast as you can do it. You understand?
Yes!
Begin.
Did you run, run? And name is Cat.
Did you run, run?
I don't know what to do with that.
Did you run, run?
Yeah, hit it with a bat.
Yeah.
Turned out it was a rat.
Yeah.
The symbol means at.
Did you run, run?
I fell off my face and I went splat.
Did you run?
Losing the weight because I felt fat.
Did you run?
Yeah.
And yeah, you're Zat.
Did you run?
And that's a yeah.
No! That's John, our champion! That's right, 120 bucks. Great job, John, everybody! Hey, let's move on. Let's get 3 players at one stage for pan left, pan right! Alright, players, triangulate. You know what that means. Exactly. You're so good at your jobs. So they have become a triangle. A triangle, if you don't know, they tell me tri means 3 and angle is more complicated than we have time for. But this is the side of the triangle. I can say pan left. And we are now presented with a new side of that exact same triangle. I can say just like I did, pan left. And they can keep panning. We're going to see all sides of this triangle. But not only can I say that other thing, I can even say pan right. Isn't that exciting? We're going to see all 3 sides of these triangles, but we are always going to say the same 3 sides. These are combination of players, and these are in fact scenes, okay? I need your help. Let's pan right one more time. So let's talk about this group right here. For this group, you're going to help us out with a suggestion, okay? So from anybody in the room, what's something you got recently that just makes you happy? What's something you got that makes you happy? Milkshake. Thank you so much. Milkshake. Vanilla, strawberry. Cool. Pan left. We have another group here. And what's something? Have you ever lost something or it was taken from you? What is an item that was lost or taken from you? Say that again. Bike. Pan left. And then finally, how might 2 people know each other?
First loves.
First love. We're gonna pan left. Alrighty, this is the game of pan left, pan right. You have been given 3 wonderful suggestions by your audience. We're going to play out this game and do some little scenes every time we find ourselves in any side of the triangle. We're always going to return to these 3 sides. They will always be the same 3 scenes, but time might pass. It might be immediately after we saw it. It might be way, way later. We'll let the players decide that. But players, this is a rule. Whenever we pan, every time we pan, the first line you speak, every time, it must be the exact same line that you took from the scene you panned away from. If you don't get it, make sure you get it. Are you ready?
Yes.
Real quick, let's remind our audience what our suggestions are.
Milkshake.
Pan left.
Bike.
Pan left.
First love.
Pan left. We're going to start with milkshake. Here we go. Begin.
Hello, Bessie.
You're going to the nurse man.
That's Bessie, huh?
Yeah, it's your view.
Well, you're into that.
She won't do you wrong.
Pan left.
She won't do wrong.
I like the streamers.
Yeah, man. They're good shoes.
She's that.
It's just, I don't want to be selling my bike, man, but I have to.
Oh, well, you make me feel a little guilty.
Pan left. You make me feel.
You make me feel a little guilty. I just gave Valentine's cards to everybody else, to be fair.
Johnny, I thought you asked me to be your Valentine.
I did. Yours is the only one that says, will you be mine? The others are like, do you like me? And we'd be cool together.
But you put a little conversation part with all of them. How am I supposed to say that?
What do you want me to say?
Pan left.
What do you want me to say? I'm a horse guy. She's sexy, but she's not horse sexy.
Oh, she's sexier than any dang horse I ever saw, and faster too.
All right, well, let's get to it. I'll
Pan right. Let's get to it. Pan right. Let's get to it.
Let's get to it.
Okay, man.
3 beans.
Well, that giant in my backyard really wanted these, so just take the pike. Just, don't remove the training wheels, okay? Those are real special to me.
Hand left.
Those are real special to me. Those ties, all right? You can't have them.
Johnny, you were my first love. You were my first Valentine. These ties are mine. I'm entitled to them.
Hand left. That's right, left.
I'm entitled to them. I did the service. I'm now cow and husband. Let's have that money.
Alright. But these bucks ain't funny.
Oh,
These colors don't run.
Don't tread on me.
Hand up.
don't tread on me.
Hand left.
Don't tread on me.
Johnny,
You got everything else in the third divorce.
Johnny, I want the chessboard.
My mother carved those pieces.
But you should give me those other bitches you love.
What can I say?
Hand right.
But
You're getting that.
I said, you're so big now.
And that's our game! That was pan left, pan right, and now all three of those players, I'm gonna give you $120 because you said funny bucks. And that's what it was. Great job. Let's get some more players, 3 of them in fact, on stage for our very next game. Alrighty, friends, what we're gonna play is a game called a new choice. Alrighty, so you're gonna act out a scene. At any point in this scene, I can say new choice. Whatever you said, whatever you did, undo that and give us a new choice. Simple enough. Alrighty, John, let's get a suggestion from your audience.
All right, you walked into the garage, turned on your flashlight, and it shone on what?
Rat.
Steven Seagal. What?
Rat.
Did I hear rats?
Rat.
Rats. Okay.
Alrighty, I heard your suggestion to be rats, and this is the game of new choice players. Are you ready?
Yes.
Begin.
All for you. Just good eat. The bigger you get, the better.
That's the only one you get to keep.
Dad!
The rest of them die.
Dad, I'm doing better this time, I swear. Look here.
Yeah,
He's
that's what.
choking! Oh god.
Save him. Save him. You know the protocol.
New choice.
Save him. Otherwise, he's dying in your hands.
New choice.
Save him. That's on you.
New choice.
Save him, or just put him out of his misery.
Okay.
Good girl.
New choice. New choice.
Oh.
I know that was hard, but it's for the best.
It was literally.
It was the humane thing to do.
It was literally going so well 2 minutes ago.
That's what happens when you overfeed your pet.
Didn't seem. Oh.
Hello? Anybody in there? Hello?
How's it going, neighbor?
Hey, Gerald?
New name.
Hey, Pontius?
New name.
Hey, McCracken? I'm after some of those famous McCracken pinkies to feed my snake.
New choice.
I'm after some of the famous McCracken muffins to feed my wife.
New choice.
You got any blow?
Dad, you said you were done with that!
I am done with that. I just still provided for our
Goodness! Did you get a real job?
neighbor. Daughter, Leslie, do I not put food in our fridge?
New choice.
Do I not buy you the newest outfits every season?
New choice.
Do I not keep the internet running?
New choice.
Do I not look capable of maintaining a job?
Yes, Dad, you look incapable of maintaining a job.
Thank you.
That's not good.
Hey,
Nice
kid.
and cool.
Oh, sorry. Don't mean to interrupt the young lady.
New choice.
I'm gonna go cry in the corner.
New choice.
I'm gonna go think about my mom.
New choice.
I'm gonna cry. Oh, here instead.
Okay, Hey,
Youth of today, huh?
yeah. Get what you came for.
New choice.
Can I offer you some snacks for
New choice.
You know, I just bought a new pair of.
New choice.
I am losing my vision. I gotta go apply some eye drops.
Oh!
Will you hold this for me?
Oh, okay.
Can you give me some blow while you're at it?
New choice.
Can you get mom to come back home while you're at
New
it?
choice.
Is there any pasta in the fucking fridge?
Did you look?
No, I'm incapable of looking!
Hey, if you're not using this anymore, I can feed it to my snake.
Sure.
Alright.
You don't mind, do you, Leslie?
What else can I do now?
New choice.
I might as well eat the snake at this point.
And that's our game! I don't think we're allowed to play his music anymore. Yeah. Okay, so that was new choice! That's Kanye if you don't know. It's a funny joke. I'm a funny guy. Hey, we've had a lot of fun splitting up our team. Let's get everybody up on stage. Let's play a group game together. Yeah! Alrighty, folks, this game is called My Movie. So here's what's gonna happen. We're gonna break Hollywood. What's gonna happen is let's make up some movies. Let's make up some very funny movies that we can sell for $1 billion. I don't know how much a script goes for, but we're gonna make that money. So My Movie is gonna go like this. They're gonna give us a name of a movie, and I'm gonna ask them for a tagline. That's just that little line under the, Rats 2. They're biting, or the tagline. Yeah, tagline, exactly. And they're gonna make them up. And then if we like the movie name and the tagline, we're gonna see maybe just a little clip of that movie. Okay? This is a game called My Movie. From anyone in the room, you start with a beanie. Can I just get your any letter from your first name? A. Excellent. And then you, Miss. Can I get any letter from your first name? O. I heard A and O. A and O. That's how we're going to begin our game of My Movie. Players, are you ready?
Yes!
This is My Movie. My Movie.
My movie.
A-O.
Alcoholics Anonymous.
Okay, what's the tagline?
They're extra anonymous.
You know, I gotta see it. Let's see it.
Hi. You don't get to know my name, but I've been drinking a lot. God, that turns me on.
Hey, is this Alcoholics Anonymous?
Happy to have you here.
Stop.
Good! My movie. A-O.
Assholes octopus.
What's the tagline?
You didn't know what was up there.
All oral.
Tagline.
Dentists have fun.
Let's see it.
Yeah? Okay. I learned a lot about Soul already.
My movie. A-O.
Angry ovals.
Tagline.
They're really fucking mad this time.
Aristocratic orangutans.
Tagline.
They are hip.
Let's see it.
I just think that the impressionist work is better than this new lines.
Indubitably.
Cut! My movie. Hey, help us out. Let's get some new letters. Can I get a letter from your name?
B.
B. And then let's get one from you. D. B. D. Players are ready. My movie. B. D.
Boring drummers.
Tagline.
Can't hit this.
Oh! Baby daddies.
Tagline.
They impregnated us.
That's right, they do.
Barking dogs.
Tagline.
They won't shut up.
Bear drones.
Tagline.
They're after our honey and they're airborne.
Let's see it.
Oh my gosh, that's buzzing. I thought it was a bee. Oh wait, it's awful close. Is that honey?
Oh yeah.
Oh shit! And there's a brown fuzz in the forest. What the fuck?
Cut!
My movie.
B. D.
Bare naked debutantes.
Tagline.
They're coming out.
Bingo.
Barbarian dinosaurs.
Tagline.
can't get any tougher than this.
Let's see it.
Movie.
All right, these guys are pros. Let's make it really hard. Can I get a letter from your name?
M.
You gotta make that hard? Is that
I
hard?
have a lot of A's, so
Sure.
I'm trying to do not A.
You were picking which A? Is that what you were thinking? Okay. What's M?
M.
All right, M. Can I get one from your name? And now we're gonna go absolutely fucking crazy. Can I get a letter from who did I know? Hold on. I want a letter from your name. Okay, so what's that? M-C-Y?
M.
M-C-Y. We're gonna use all three letters for my movie. M-C-Y. Players, are you ready?
Yes!
My
movie!
M-C-Y!
My cadaver year.
Tagline.
You gotta make money in college somehow.
Let's see it.
Now, as you will see as I make the initial incision, let's pick this figure.
God! My movie! M-C-Y! Meth cash yield. Tagline.
You'll make tons.
A mysterious card, yes.
Tagline.
You want to say no, but you didn't.
Let's see it.
Hey, get in.
And that's our game! I would use that kind of Uber. Okay, let's move on. Let's get 4 people up on stage. We're gonna play a game. Let's just get 4 people up on stage to play a game. Yeah! So for this game, I know I just invited you on stage. I actually need someone to lead. You can decide who leads, but I do need someone to lead. Who is that gonna be? He said bang. On the count of 3, we're gonna say goodbye with a huge round of applause. 1, 2, 3. Goodbye! That's the sound of the door closing right behind our friend Jeff. And what that means is he cannot be heard. No, we can't be heard by him because he went into the hallway. So we're gonna chat about it. That's right, you checked the door, but I was telling the truth. Alrighty, so what's gonna happen now? Because Jeff is outside, you're gonna help us out with just a couple suggestions. Let's imagine, let's not a high school sport, but what is something maybe a club might be formed around, like an activity? Anime. So like watching anime, yeah? Okay. Watching anime. Watching it, you really made this hard. You made this really hard. But it's watching anime.
It's their fault.
Yeah. I didn't do nothing. Watching anime. That's going to be our very first activity. We might move that later, but yes, watching anime. So when you watch anime, you watch it on a television or a computer or something like that. But in fact, in this universe, we're going to a different dimension. And the way you watch anime, it's not a screen at all, in fact. In fact, you use a device to watch anime. It might not, in our universe, we don't even call it a device. You use an item that could hurt you. What is something that could hurt you? Plunger. So they're watching anime on Plunger. The show, who they're watching it with. You might watch anime with your friends or with your, you don't have friends. But if you're watching anime, you might be lucky enough to invite someone to watch anime with you. In this universe, you don't call your friend, you don't say, hey neighbor, come over and watch anime. In fact, what's going to happen is Jeff is watching anime with a famous fictional character. Not an anime character, but with someone from a book. What is a famous character from a book? Judy Blume.
That's the author.
Oh, no.
She didn't read it.
Natalie.
You're telling me, Judy Blume. What's your favorite book? What's a famous fictional character? Dorothy from the Wizard of Oz. Dorothy Gale. Oh, look, Mr. Arts Director over here. Ooh, Dorothy Gale. Dorothy from the Wizard of Oz, okay? That is who he's watching anime with. Let's move on. We're done watching anime. What is something that you are so competitive about that you need to win?
Making lentils.
Cooking. I heard you loud and clear. Cooking, specifically lentils, but cooking. Cooking. He is cooking. We are cooking. We are cooking. And you're right. You're cooking lentils because you're the fucking man at it. You can cook the fucking lentils. You do spicy or how do you do it? Hell yeah, that's the way we do it. What's your name, man? Let's give it up for Tom. Anyway, we're cooking some lentils, but in this universe, there's no lentils involved. In fact, we're using something alive. What is something living? Rat. We're cooking rat. We're cooking rat. Yeah, whatever we're cooking, whatever we are cooking, whatever the thing is that we're cooking rat. We're not cooking food, we're cooking rat. Which, you know,
Yeah, I need rat.
hey, I'm not allowed to say that, but I feel it. Alright, dog is probably good. We gotta say it. Someone needs to say it. Anyway, alrighty, so, now I lost you, but I had you a rat? Okay, there you go, yeah, try too much. Alrighty, moving on. So, rat, we're cooking rat on the whatever. When you cook lentils, you use a cooking device, a stove, or something. You cook with generally fire, a stove. Let's say a stove. But in this universe, you're not using a stove. In fact, you're using something that you only see children use. What is that? Say it again.
Pogo stick?
Pogo stick. Pogo stick. They're cooking lentils. They're cooking rat on the pogo stick. Perfect. Let's move on. What is something that you do one-on-one? Not that thing, but I mean, say it. I don't know. What's something you do one-on-one?
Patty cake.
Patty cake. Patty cake. Perfect. That is excellent. Patty cake, which is a classic children's game. Yeah, patty cake. So they're playing patty cake. Okay. Patty cake is a patty cake. Oh man, this is. I hate to say it. I actually can't take that. I can't take patty cake. Does anyone have something you might do one-on-one? Tutoring. I should say patty cake. Okay. We're tutoring, but we're not studying math. We're not even studying a book. We're studying. I'm sorry. I'm screwing you guys so bad. We're studying in another idea. What is an idea? Too big? You want to go back to patty cake?
Hey, you're stuck now. I wrote it.
Island life?
Perfect. We're studying islands. Let's just say islands. We are studying islands. Yep. Instead of math, instead of whatever the subject is, or
Well, we have to be
islands.
specific here, man.
Yeah. Instead of math tutoring, we are islands tutoring. Alrighty. And your teacher, they come to your house. They got cute little glasses and stuff like that. But in fact, this is not one person. This is a big group of people that everyone loves. Who is that? Teletubbies. They're being tutored by the Teletubbies. Perfect. That is, we've already taken too much. So here we go. What's going to happen now is we're going to invite Jeff back from outside inside. He's going to guess all of these things, okay? And it's going to be even harder than that. These wonderful people, they're going to have to explain to Jeff, hey Jeff, you are watching anime. However, the screen is a plunger, and you are watching it with Dorothy Gale from The Wizard of Oz. Sounds simple enough. The big problem is that these players, none of them are allowed to speak English. Jeff is not allowed to speak English. I think a few of us know other languages. Some of us know German, Japanese, Spanish. I'm just going to cover them all. So there is no regularly intelligible human language that you are able to use. You can only speak a gibberish, which is a made-up nonsense language. We're going to invite Jeff from outside inside, and using their bodies and the language of gibberish, they will have to explain to Jeff. They are watching anime, the screen is a plunger, with Dorothy Gale from Oz. They're cooking lentils, but they're actually cooking a rat. The stove is a pogo stick, and finally they are tutoring math. Instead of math, they're tutoring islands, and the tutor themselves is the Teletubbies. Simple enough, I bet you could do it. Alright, on the count of 3, we're going to say, get back in here with a round of applause. 1, 2, 3. Get back in here! Alrighty, welcome back to the stage, Jeff. This is the game of interdimensional sports. Hey, you like speaking English?
Yeah.
No more! You have to do all of this without any English, only gibberish, and I love adding rules. You have 5.5 minutes to do every single one. Are you ready?
Not ready.
Okay, the answer is no. The answer is no.
Not ready.
No, they are not ready. No, they are not ready.
25 years in middle ground. That was a first.
Are we ready? Yeah! Let's do it!
Oh, shut the fuck up!
We're making our first placement.
哦，咱们
准备
这个呀，
啊，这不错。
下面。
什么？我说呼吸吧。
上面
什么？
下面
什么？是为什么？什么那个书爸爸？
上面
书爸爸？
书不了书，
书爸爸？书爸爸？ski吧？ski吧？什么？哦，什么？
哎，我是这个，还得搞花的吧？洗手干的那啊，洗不下的那。哦，耶，哦，比亚姑娘。
哦，什么？
Alrighty, here we go, Jeff. It's time for you to tell us what you are doing. I'm restoring your English. Audience, I need your help. If he tells us exactly what he should be doing, we're gonna explode into a 100% applause because he deserves that. And of course, I'm gonna give him tons of funny bucks. If he does anything other than what he should do, so for example, if he's supposed to say Jello and he says pudding, what we're gonna do is we're gonna enter the point of clapitation, which is we're gonna pretend like we're gonna clap for him, and right here, we're both 2 fingers right at him. We're gonna say together, no! Angry, but you've got to make sure your heart is angry, okay? You can practice this on me, okay? So I'm Jeff and it's pudding. No, you forget the point of clapitation. You got to pretend like you're about to hit it, okay? And pudding! No! Fuck yeah, you guys are great. Alright, Jeff, what are you doing?
I am watching National Geographic. National Geographic.
No! Do you want to fix it?
Yes.
Alright, let's fix it.
Oh, so.
Ah! Oh, ah!
啊，出错的。
呀，啊，什么？说我啊！
Alrighty, Jeff, what are you doing?
I'm watching Naruto.
What, which is a?
Anime.
Yeah! What else?
Instead of a TV screen while I'm watching a plunger.
What? And I'll give you 100 funny bucks if you get this one.
And instead of anime, I'm watching Wizard of Oz. Oh, I'm not watching with a friend, I'm watching with Dorothy.
100 funny bucks to Jeff and all of you. We have a second one. Jeff, I ask you to turn away. Please look away from us. This is what we are doing now. We're doing this second activity. Hopefully you got that. Alrighty, Jeff, you've run almost 2 minutes of your time. Hopefully you can figure it out in the time you have left. Players, are you ready?
Speak
Come on. You must all begin.
哎，什么的？哦，不是，什么的？啊，有个的是，他们是啊，是。
啊，什么？是不是？啊，是玩儿呢？我呢？我是什么的？啊，哦，什么？我那是什么？啊，报告一报。
哎，都当不着的，这是多半的。
怎么办？是不是？哦，这边是会。
习惯了的，这是记住。
不是。这边没。
你是多大的事？是这边的。
哦，什么是这个什么什么啊？
是，
为什么？
Skira?
哦，什么不是吗？
Skira.
哦，
Alrighty, Jeff. You gotta let us know loud and clear. What are you doing? You know how to play as well, audience. Here we go.
I am cooking.
Yeah!
Instead of a sauce, it's,
What are you cooking?
oh, instead of food, I'm cooking a rat.
Yeah.
Wow! Yeah!
And instead of a stove or an oven, I am using a pogo stick.
Incredible! You've earned yourself. I'll give you everyone on the team. You get 200 funny bucks for that one. If you can do this final one, you only have 90 seconds. If you can do this, you will all get 300 funny bucks. Here we go, players. Are you ready? Begin.
Oh,
60 seconds.
我就是西瓜地巴的，不可是呀，你们已经下了雨了，
哦，CB，
下了咋
哦，这儿。
45 seconds.
咋吧，不干。
我前面的。什么？
是上次
这个我这里是吧？
You have 30 seconds. 30 seconds.
这边
20 seconds.
巴达达巴，给我，去吧宝贝，去吧宝贝。
10 seconds. 6, 5, 4. All right, I'm gonna give you those last 5 seconds. Jeff, with 5 seconds on the clock, let us know loud and clear. Try not to cheat too much. What are you doing?
I'm reading a math book.
What do we think? Yes or no?
A math textbook. Study.
No. You say no.
No.
No! What, studying? You said studying? Okay.
I'm learning in school.
It's not in subject. Like, you have 5 seconds, so use those last 5 seconds. What are you doing? 5 seconds begins now. Three, 2, 1. Alrighty, Jeff, of course you are studying, but how do normal people call it when someone else is involved?
Oh, I'm getting tutored.
Yeah!
And instead of math, I'm studying Baywatch?
Which season specifically? Hey, I told you what to do. Let's all do it together. Let's give him what he deserves. No! And finally, I'll give you 100 funny bucks if you get the final one. How about that?
And instead of the tutor, it is a cartoon character.
Yes, it is. Okay, live action. Come on. He's getting there.
It's not really a cartoon, but God, the Teletubby.
And that's our game! Hey, Jeff did an awesome job. That is completely right. Jeff got that we were watching anime, but the screen was a wonder he was watching with Dorothy Gale from Wizard of Oz. He was cooking lentils, but in fact it wasn't lentils, it was rat. And the stove was a pogo stick. He was being tutored, but he wasn't studying math. He was studying, let's all say together, 1, 2, 3, islands. We tried to make it easy. And the tutor was the Teletubbies. Give it up for Jeff, everybody! Hey, that's right, you're doing a great job. Oh man, you know, things are going so good that I feel like you deserve a chance too. Does anybody feel brave enough to join us up on the stage? Does anyone feel like, yeah? Okay, awesome, come on! Grace. Give it up for Grace, everybody. Okay, Grace, I'm gonna have you take a seat right here. So kind. I'm sorry. So yeah, that's exactly right. So Grace, hi, and it's okay if you don't. Have you ever heard of a Foley artist? Does that word mean anything to you? That's fine. It's a lot of people don't know what it means. I didn't either until like right before I took the word. A Foley artist, I am told, is the person who, in a big production, that's the person who like makes the sound effects for all that stuff, right? So, like in a movie, when you're watching like glass get broken or like stuff happening, like it's actually like someone like crumbling aluminum foil or something like that, right? Into a microphone. Anyway, we're Mockingbird Improv, a 501c3 corporation, nonprofit. So we just can't afford a Foley artist, but we definitely can afford a Grace. So what's going to happen, Grace, is we're going to play Grace sound effects, okay? So these people, we're going to have Ksenia and Adam, they're going to act the scene, and you, Grace, are going to give the sound effects. So you're just going to hold that microphone right up to perfect, exactly like that. And whatever they do, just do what you do. Cool? So let's say I had a big janitor ring of keys, and maybe I jingle it. What would that sound like? Exactly. It's up to her. It's her sound effects. We have to work for what she does. And then Grace, maybe we'll use those keys to open like an old creaky door. What does that sound like? Exactly. Now how about maybe we turn over like a big, heavy sports car. What does that sound like? That's Grace, everybody. Yes. All right, Grace, you're gonna help us out. This is Adam and Ksenia. Adam, can you get a suggestion from your audience, please?
Absolutely. What is a location, not a geographic location that has to be capitalized, but a location that you could find in any city?
Park.
I think I heard park from 2 places, so park.
Park is your suggestion. This is Grace sound effects. Players, Grace, are you ready?
Yes.
Yes.
Begin.
Yeah. Guess you won't jaywalk so fast next time, huh?
You want the other end of this?
Hey, I got this baton. If I hit my palm really fast, you can hear the wind rush through the baton.
Very impressive. What got you into this line of work, punishing people like me for doing silly shit anyway?
I come from a long line of punishment. Oh man, there's one of them drones again. You hit a pigeon. That's an extra 3 weeks.
Oh my god! Well, now I don't have a stick to pick up all this refuse.
Yeah, you do. Here you go, just wipe the blood off of it. I'm gonna get rid of this pigeon. Sorry! That'll ruin your picnic.
That was a pretty good throw, you know. My dad used to be a coach for a Major League Baseball team. He would like really appreciate a guy like you.
Well, truth be told, I used my foot. You didn't notice.
Well, where I come from, we play baseball.
Oh, hold on, that's my personalized ringtone. That was the sound of my mother starting a ukulele song and then laughing.
Did you pay extra for that ringtone?
I recorded it myself.
Good.
Here, wait, let me see who it is. Hello?
Hi.
Who's it?
I really want a pizza. Can you order one, please?
Oh.
Oh, can I have some too?
Sorry, wrong number.
I want to take a break. I'm tired.
Oh, shit, it looks like that pigeon had friends. They're coming.
I hear it's good luck when they shit on you.
Well, looks like you got a lot of good luck.
You want to go buy a lotto ticket?
What? Let me check my stopwatch here. You got 2 hours left before we can go buy lottery tickets.
Don't help me up, I have a bad back.
Oh, wow, that is bad. Here, hold on. My mother's a chiropractor. I can do this. All right, ready? Oh, that was the wrong noise.
And that's our game! Absolutely fantastic job. Grace, you have done so good that I'm going to give you 100 of your own funny bucks to take home. Congratulations, Grace. And maybe even more important than that, you're going to get a free ticket to come back to any Mockingbird show that you want just for helping. So let's give it up here. Just talk to you after the show, and I'll get you a ticket. So that was the game of Grace sound effects. Everybody did a fantastic job. But let's get everybody back on stage. Let's all play a game together. Yeah! All right, we're going to play a fun little game called Questions Only. And Ksenia, you are right in the middle. So Jada and Adam, you are going to play rock, paper, scissors to see who wins Ksenia. On 3, 1, 2, 3.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Perfect.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Excellent. That means Adam, Ksenia, and Jeff are on one team. Congratulations. John and Jada are going to play on the same team. This is called Questions Only. This team versus that team. You are going to do a scene, and of course, just like I said, you can only speak in questions. If anyone says a statement or any of the other sentence types, I guess, you're going to be out. I'm going to say, nope, no good, you're out, switch, and you are going to have to tag off with someone else on your team. Who, at the end of the game, whoever tagged the least amount of times, you will be our champion. Before we start, Jada, if you could just join us back on the stage real quick and ask your audience for a suggestion.
Yeah, can I get one of those non-geographic locations we were talking about? A location we find in any city?
Custodial closet.
A
Custodial
custodial closet. Thank you.
Custodial closet. We have some educated people in the room. Custodial closet is your suggestion. Players, are you ready?
Yes.
Begin.
Your shift over?
You hide here often?
I don't know. Do you?
No. Switch.
Hide here often?
Better places to hide.
Have you seen the little closet down in the cafeteria?
What are you getting
Do you like rats?
at? How can you be so insensitive?
Well, why is that insensitive?
Did you not hear about my daughter's rat?
What happened?
How should I know?
Why are you so broken up if you don't know?
Am I responsible for the death of that rat?
Is that biblical?
No, sorry, John. Switch.
Is that biblical?
Do I look like a Bible reader?
Where are you from?
Why do you want to know?
To answer that question.
No, bye, Adam.
What do you want to know?
Don't you want to get to know me better too?
Don't you think fraternizing in the workplace is a bad idea?
Wouldn't it be a good idea just once?
How would I?
No, Jada. Switch.
Wouldn't it be a good idea just once?
How would I explain that to my wife?
Can't you call her?
Are you coming on to me?
Do I look like I'm into you?
Are you?
Are you?
Why wouldn't you be?
Is your hair all?
No, Jeff. Switch.
Why wouldn't you be?
Don't you know I've had better?
Didn't you go to high school?
Haven't you seen my Letterman jacket I'm always wearing?
Were you really on that team?
Are you gonna put off work all day?
Why are you being such a bore?
No, bye, John.
Why are you being such a bore? Why are you attacking my character? Why do you think I'm attacking your character? Why are you yelling at me? Why are you accusing me of things I'm not even doing? How are we supposed to be coworkers when we fight like this? Can't we just get along? Can you look at my Letterman jacket again? Washed it recently? Why would you ask me that?
Have you seen the ketchup stain on the back?
Oh, are there ketchup?
No, Jada, switch!
Have you seen the ketchup stain on the back?
Isn't that noticeable?
Do you eat ketchup on your back?
Doesn't everybody?
How do you reach the French fries?
How do you eat your French fries?
That's none of your
No! It's really good, switch!
How do you eat your French fries?
Are you gonna use that thing?
You're talking about this thing?
Switch!
Are you gonna use that thing?
Are you trying to do something with me?
Wasn't it obvious?
Yeah.
Well, what would you do with it?
Switch! That's our game! That's our game! Yeah! Look, we don't gotta hurt anybody's feeling, but that team was definitely the winning team. Let's give it up for them. I'll give you 20 funny bucks each because you kind of beat them up too bad. So
Shut up, hell, man.
Sorry. Moving on. Alrighty, let's get some players up on stage. How about we get let's get 3 players up on stage. We're gonna play a game called Usual Suspects. No, let's get 3. What do you want to play?
How about a little game of blind line?
That's fucking crazy. I love it. Let's get 3 players up on stage for Blind Line! Just as quick as he said he wants to play this, you're asking to leave. So on the count of 3, we're going to say, get out of here with a round of applause. 1, 2, 3. Get out of here! We played that song already, didn't we? I promise we're trying our best. Alright, so we have now sent some players outside. This is a game called Blind Line. They can't hear what we're talking about. Right now, I got some actors in the back, and they're just getting some supplies. Here's what's going to happen, okay? Everybody, I need your help, so turn your brains on and think about your memories. I think that's the only way you can hit your memories. Anyway, from anybody in the room, let's think back. Can anyone give me maybe a line from a film, but it's not so popular that it's annoying? Like Arnold Schwarzenegger didn't say it. But like, what's a line from a film that like, oh, it just stands out to you? Yeah.
Like them apples from Good Will Hunting.
That's right. How do you like them apples?
How do you like them apples? Is that what you said?
Yeah. How do you like them apples? Got it. Or like them apples is fine. Does anyone else have a line from a film?
And in the morning, I'm making waffles.
And in the morning, I'm making waffles. That's a famous line by Donkey of Shrek. Perfect. And in the morning, I'm making waffles. Okay, let's get away from movies. Does anyone, I know this is a little tougher, but just in case you have one, does anyone have a line from a TV show? It was spoken in a TV show. It's okay if you don't.
You, David.
Yeah? You, David?
You, David.
You, comma, David. You, David. You, David. Alright, let's think back. What about maybe I want a line and I need more than 2 words. I need a line of something you read. Maybe it was a billboard, maybe it was a book or a newspaper article. What is a line that you read?
Does the body good?
Does the body good? Does the body good? Can I get some, does anyone have a line over here on the side? I'm hearing a lot of that. No? Okay, that's fine. You guys are doing good. You're carrying him. You're carrying that whole team over there. Alrighty, okay, here's another one I want from you, okay? Let's think about, a lot of people call this an inside joke, alright? So sometimes when we hang out with our friends, there's like a line, and it could have come from anywhere, but it doesn't make a lot of sense when you say it, but when you and your friends say it, like, oh, like that's it, like that's the funniest thing, or like we all get it, okay? More than 2 words. Does anybody have your inside joke?
Slam, slam, slam.
Perfect. Slam, slam, slam. Slam, slam. It's more than 2 words. He's doing great. Tom, right? Is that my boy Tom? That's right. Yeah, good. Hey, from anybody else in the room, let's think back to when we were a lot younger. I know, oof, it really flies. But our parents, they had a line that they said all the time, and like, no, you've never heard anyone else. Where did they get that line? Like, what is the line that your parents said that other parents didn't say? Boredom is the mother of creativity. Boredom is the mother of creativity. Now let's think about maybe the best piece of advice you've ever been told. What was that? This too shall pass. Does that sound about right? Are we good? Cool, awesome. So thank you so much for your help. This was Jeff and Adam. So what they have been doing is they were writing down the line that you have been giving us. So let's give it up for Jeff and Adam. They're taking those lines and they're going to scatter them across the floor. We're going to invite those players back in here, and they're going to act out a scene. At random points in their scene, in character, they're going to talk to each other, and then they're going to open up their line, and they're going to say, "Ew, Jeff," or whatever, I don't know, whatever your line is. But it's they're going to have to make it make sense. It's up to them to make your lines make sense. Okay? This is a game called Blind Line. On the count of 3, we say, "Get back in here" with a round of applause. 1, 2, 3. Get back in here! Perfectly done, folks. This is the game of Blind Line. That's a fine place for you to be, Jada. But because you're there, you can ask the audience for a suggestion to get us started.
Can I get a suggestion of how 3 people might know each other?
How?
3 people might know each other. Construction site.
Construction site. That is your suggestion. The game is Blind Line. Players, are you ready?
Yes!
Begin.
Sam, you've been doing such a good job this year.
Oh, well, thank you, Adam. I mean, that's a beautiful building. You know, it came to me in a dream.
Tell me more.
Well, you know, I just went to sleep one night and then I was in this world with all these really drab buildings and this big building, and I saw this one in my mind, and I just said, and in the morning, I'm making waffles. And I made those waffles, and they made me know I had to make this building a real life thing.
That makes so much sense. I can see the vision represented in the angles.
Thank you.
Yo, boss. Boss. I'm gonna have lunch.
Sam, you had lunch an hour ago.
I didn't finish it.
That's not how it works. And you're not union yet.
Ew, David!
I like using your middle name sometimes.
Ew!
I agree. I hate my middle name. That's why I don't use it.
You misbehave on my construction site. Why can't you be more like her? Inspired, creative, taking your lunch at the appropriate time and not taking a secondary lunch.
You know, Tim, just because you're my nephew doesn't mean you're always gonna have this job, okay?
I know. I'm done building this waffle building. We're out of here.
I mean, my sister, she really knows how to cook them, and how do you like them apples? Yeah, I just said that your dad sucks.
Well, now this is getting awkward. I think we need to get HR involved.
No.
This is a family feud.
We could settle this.
Yeah.
Just does the body good, you know, to work these things out. All right.
I guess there's like a level of catharsis to it.
I'm gonna be honest. When I signed on to this project, I thought we were building a waffle house. I didn't know it was a whole building.
Clear.
I didn't read it either.
This too shall pass. This failure of a man in my construction site. I only need to hold him for the mandatory 5 days of, probation, and then we can fire him.
Hey, I'm right here.
You're still taking a lunch that's not sanctioned. Boy.
Let's work it out, man. Mano y mano.
Let me get in the middle, that way there's more balance.
I was in him.
Oh. I'll hit him too.
Well, what type of construction site is this? Boredom is the mother of creativity, right? I'm bored, I took my lunch, I'm eating, I'm thinking, why not build a second waffle building and maybe like a chicken building in the center?
You must be right. That actually might be a good idea.
That's the first good thing I've ever heard in my life.
Let me grab my clipboard again.
You know, all this talk about food is making me hungry.
Slam. Ever since you spit those ideas out now, everything's a slam dunk. I can see it now.
And that's our game! Normalize second.
No, second dinner.
And also, Durden Restaurants presents the Waffle Skyscraper. Hey, we've had so much fun tonight. You have been such a huge part of that. We're Mockingbird Improv. We are a true, real, legitimate 501c3 non-profit organization. That's what the lawyers tell us, and sometimes we get sued enough to have to prove it. So we're the 501c3 organization. That's a joke. But that means we're non-profit. Like, we're a real non-profit. Like, we need support any way we can get it. If you happen to have any means of donating, that would be super cool. Check us out online at mockingbirdimprov.org. You being here in the seats that you are in is a giant support to us. So thank you for yourself. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Because if you weren't here, we would still be doing this and it would be empty. So thank you for being here. Okay, so we're Mockingbird Improv. If you are sitting in your seat and you're thinking like, man, I bet I could do that. Like, I feel like I could do that. Of course you could do this. Of course you could do this, and we want you to do this. You can check us out online, mockingbirdimprov.com. You can scan that QR code over there.
.com.
.org. I'm sorry. That was robbed from us. Thank you so much. And we don't have .org because, well, there's a legal
We're
issue.
a non-for-profit.
Take classes. If you scan that QR code, you can find some information about mockingbirdimprov.org, okay? So if you can't maybe do 6 weeks long of classes, I know it's hard to do a whole semester or whatever. We also have workshops, 2 hours or something in the middle of an afternoon. Check us out. I won't bore you with it. mockingbirdimprov.org. Thank you so much for being here. I really hope you're having a good time. Are we ready for our final game? Yeah? All right, let's get up the stage for our final game! Yeah! We're going to play a game called I Call My Baby. Because when we're hanging out at the bar, we love to make this little joke, and it goes a little something like this: I call my baby blank because punchline. And so you are going to give us the blank. Okay, so I call my baby coffee because she's so hot. That's an example of a joke, right? Maybe not the best joke, but I tried. And so if someone steps forward and they say a joke and no one laughs, just like you did, we're going to hear this sound right here. And that means it is mandatory that you take a workshop. However, if they step forward and they say a joke that is funny enough, you're going to hear this sound. And I'll give you 50 funny bucks every time you get a date, okay? This format is I call my baby blank because punchline, okay? From anyone in the room, let's think back to when we were really, really small. I know you didn't want to be an astronaut or a doctor. You were different. What were you going to grow up to be? Pirate. I call my baby pirate. Players, are you ready?
Yes!
Begin.
I call my baby pirate because she's always stealing booty.
I call my baby pirate because I pegged that leg.
100 funny bucks for that one. All right, I think we're done with pirate. We're done with pirate. From anybody in the room, what's something that you only get if you can get a good deal on it? Shoes. I call my baby shoes.
I call my baby shoes because she's got a nice pair.
I call my baby shoes because I like to fit right snug inside her.
I call my baby shoes because I like to pull on her tongue.
I call my baby shoes because I like her box.
I call my baby shoes because after I use her for a while, she kind of smells.
I call my baby shoes because when there's laces on, I take them off.
Okay. Take away 50 funny bucks for that one. All right, what is something that you search for on the internet? Not that, yeah, okay, I call my baby porn. It's my fault. I call my baby porn.
I call my baby porn because she's readily available.
And that's our show! Hey, thank you so much for joining us. We're Mockingbird Improv, all hands on deck. Hey, Craig, let's go home. We're all tired.
Sing it loud, everybody. Keep it going for your cast. Sing it loud for John, Jada, Jeff, Cassia, Adam, and your host, Ken. Thanks so much, everybody. Have a great night. Keep clapping.
Thank you. Come again. Let's go out to the lobby. You got it? Okay, cool. Hey, thanks for being here, everybody. Thank you.